In this short tutorial video, I am going to be showing you the features that are in Classwork on Google Classroom. So, go to the class that you want to add an assignment, a quiz, material, reuse a post from another class. Go straight to that class. Once you have gone there, you'll be sent to the stream page, and of course that's not where I want to go. I want to go to Classwork, so be sure to click on that tab. When you have clicked on that tab, you have over here on the left hand side a plus button with the word create. Now some of the options you are given will be assignment, quiz assignment, question, material, reuse post, or topic. If you have the add-on Kami as an extension, then of course you'll also have Kami assignment. And of course any other add-ons that are compatible with Google Classroom. The first thing I'm going to show you is topic. If I have multiple topics that I go over, say for example I am a literature teacher, and so there are multiple different stories that I read in class, and I want to separate the assignments that we do by the stories that we read. All I have to do is click on topic, and for example the first story we're going to be reading in my honors class is The Hobbit, and I'll just title it The Hobbit. That way when students get to Classwork, they know if the assignment is for the story The Hobbit, they know to click on it and go straight to it. I can create another topic like we read An American Plague, and I can create that topic, and any assignment that goes with it I can drag or automatically already title it under that topic, which I'll show you soon. So I want to create an assignment. Let's say it's an assignment for The Hobbit. When I create assignment, I'll put The Hobbit worksheet chapters 1 through 3. Instructions, please complete worksheet. Of course yours may be more detailed than that. I can, over here, send it to multiple classes. I can send it to only certain students. I can give it a different point value. I can even make it ungraded if I want to. I can assign it a due date. Let's just say it's due tomorrow. And also a time for that due date, 2:30 p.m. I can put it, again, as I said about a minute ago, put it underneath the topic, which in this case would be The Hobbit. I can add a rubric, creating that rubric right here, right now. I can reuse a rubric from another class, or I can import it from Google Sheets. To make sure that students aren't just copy and pasting, but instead using their own work, I can click on this to make sure that it is original. To add the worksheet, I go to the Add button over here. I can either upload it from Google Drive or from my file. My worksheet is in Google Drive right now, so I will pull that up. And of course, if I accidentally clicked on Google Drive, but it's an upload, you can see I can immediately click on Upload and then browse my computer or flash drive. Here it is right here, chapters 1 through 3. I have some choices. I can have the students view it to where they can only look at, probably write their answers on a separate sheet of paper and then turn it into the homework bin. I can have them be able to edit it. What this does is there's only one copy, and this is my copy that I have in my drive, and let's just say if I have 20 students, all those 20 students are on that same copy answering or putting down their answers. This would be if you want kind of a collaboration piece amongst all the students in class. And of course I can make a copy for each student. This is what I usually do, just like if you were to hand out separate sheets of paper in class. They of course will receive their own copy. Whatever they type on it isn't typed on another student's copy. Then once of course they're done, they can submit it. If there's a link to a news article or YouTube video that I also want them to watch, I can also add that. And then of course I can add different Google Drive options for them and create from scratch. Then, once I've finished all this, I can immediately sign it. If I want to schedule it, let's just say I want to schedule it at 3 p.m. today, I can click schedule for 13th p.m. and then click schedule. I will tell you, if you are scheduling it, you can only have one class chosen. If you choose more than one, it won't let you schedule it, but the nice thing is you can reuse posts, which I'll show you soon. If I'm busy and don't have this finished, I can also click Save Draft and pick it up at another time. I'm going to immediately assign it right now, and as you will see on my Classwork page, it will immediately go and be underneath the Hobbit. Now, if, for example, I notice I put this assignment in the wrong place and I want to put it underneath the American Plague, I can, of course, go in here, edit it, and change that. Or I can simply move it underneath an American Plague. And when I add other assignments, I can move those assignments accordingly. Let's say I have chapters 5 through 6 underneath 1 through 3, and I want students to get to it quicker, I can just move it above the 1 through 3 worksheet. You can also add a quiz assignment, very similar to what you see on the assignment page. Nothing new. The only thing that's different is you do have a blank quiz that you can basically open up and then create your quiz from there. Or if you already have one saved, you can exit out of here, go over to the quiz that you want, then you'll go to settings. You'll want to make sure that it is a quiz. Make this a quiz. And then a cool thing they've added, and this has been for the past couple years, is locked mode on Chromebooks. So if your students are using this or taking the quiz on Chromebook, you can lock it to where they cannot visit any other website. And make sure, of course, you click Save. Then you'll go back to Google Classroom, click on the ad, find the quiz, click on the quiz, and already it says locked mode on Chromebooks. And then you have what is called grade imported. This means that when a student receives a certain grade, let's just say it's out of 50 points, they get a 45 out of 50, it will immediately pop up after you click on import grades onto Google Classroom. And the neat thing about that is in Google Sheets, sometimes it's not always the best in making it alphabetical by last name, because usually the first name sometimes pops up first in Google Sheets. And so this, when you're putting in the gradebook, will automatically already, you can make it alphabetical by last name, which is really nice. Once you're done, all you have to do is go up here and click Assign. Also, on Classwork, you can create a question. Here is where your question can be. Anything small and mundane, like what is your last name, or it could be like over the story. What makes Bilbo Baggins fearful of adventures? Explain. I can make it short answer. I can, of course, make it multiple choice. Now I have my options there. Give instructions here. I can, just like in assignments, add documents, links, YouTube videos. And as we've seen in assignments in the past, I'm given all these other options. Now with multiple choice, I can have students can see a class summary, so they can see how not how each other individuals did, but how as a class they did as a whole on getting answers correct or not. If it's multiple choice. If it's short answer, I can have students can reply to each other, and students can actually go back and edit their answer. As like before, I can ask it directly right here, right now, or I can schedule it, save it as a draft or discard draft. I can change the point value. I'll just make it 10. I'll put it down the Hobbit, and then click ask. Again, as I stated earlier, if there's something that I want up at the very top, let's say I want this question up above chapters 1 through 3, I can click on the 3 buttons and click move up, and it'll move it up. Or I can, of course, drag the assignment above the other assignment. And that can be a lot easier if you have like 20 assignments and that 20th assignment you want to move up to the very top. It only moves it up one by one if you click on the 3 circles, where with the drag and drop you can drag it as far as you want to up the screen. You can also post material. Post material means it won't be for a grade. It just means that you are adding it, so maybe it's something that's going to be beneficial to them before they come to class. Or if you have some extra time and want to learn more about this topic, you can also add that material, and then of course put underneath the topic that would be that it is about. You can, and this is the last thing, reuse a post from another class. That way, if say for example you assign something in another class and don't want to go through all that work of typing it all up again, you can just reuse that post. Here it is. I can of course change the topic. I can of course again schedule it, save it, discard it, and click post. If I don't create a topic for it, as you can see, it will go to the very top under a basically underneath nothing because it's not a topic. I hope this video helps you out on how to use the different features in Classwork.